for a walk in the evening.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for what? Thanks for coming. How to make a hormone.
Hey y'all, so Vanita T suggested I do a video on Durian Rider, and I really have never even watched his content, but as soon as I started looking at it, I realized he's got a little doppelganger of Freely running around. And then when I clicked on her, she's the more interesting one, Fitness with Natasha. She is basically naked in every single video. And so that's basically what they're selling. There's not even much to talk about here, but it's just sort of funny that every single video she is almost completely naked, or her, nipples and everything are showing through her little tops, and she's wearing panties or, booty shorts. But hey, didn't Freely do this exact video where she shows how she squats on a toilet, and she even shows how she washes herself instead of using toilet paper? Interesting.
You touch your anus, you rub your anus actually, and you have the water there helping you out, and you just rub it till it's clean, and it's a very quick process. You've just got to not be shy. It's your body. Don't worry. It's your poo.
So in another 10, 15 years, Durian Rider is going to, of course, trade her in. It'll be way sooner than that, but she's going to be sitting somewhere like Freely, old and washed up. Old, and I say that in quotes because, that's what this is all about. It's all about looking super skinny and just being young. And then when you don't have that anymore, there's nothing left, basically. This is everything to these people. This is what means everything to them. Their whole self-worth, everything is wrapped up in this appearance thing. And that's why I talk about them selling this is so problematic, because they're facilitating anorexia and other eating disorders in this high-carb community. Because what happens is these other high-carbers, people that are eating this way, they feel like they should be looking exactly like this. They should have such an extremely low amount of body fat on themselves. And so when they don't, it's an issue. And not only that, but they go into this lifestyle. They go into this with eating disorders a lot of the time. Because like Freely was saying, how you have to stretch the stomach, and she was trying to explain how that signals satiety. But she was saying you stretch the stomach with low calories to fill yourself up. And that's basically with all the fibrous foods. You do that. What she's really doing is giving tricks for people who want to be very, very skinny and be able to eat a large amount of food. And so this works really well for like binge eaters.
So they distend the stomach wall for far less calories. So if you're going to eat the chicken, it's going to take so many more calories to distend the stomach wall. Think about it. To distend that sack, it's going to take so many more calories because it has no fiber. It doesn't have the bulk that fruits and vegetables have. This is a very important factor in satiation, in that stop eating signal. And carbohydrates.
So they will talk about health and how, you want to maintain this weight loss and maintain health, but this is really all that matters.
Percentages are so low. We are so lean. Look at us, we're so lean, man.
Anorexia literally.
I mean, just listen to the way he talks about this. It is as if he's talking about sex, which is ironic because you wouldn't think somebody that's eating little to no fat like this has any sex hormones. So, yeah, it's interesting because, you hear from a lot of vegans that they think they're asexual, or they just have no libido. They don't have the cholesterol. They don't have the hormones, production. But Then again, Durian Rider is, he takes drugs and things like that, so he probably has a sex drive. And these women are really young, so they haven't made it to end stage veganism just yet. So with Natasha here, she's just skinny. I mean, there is not really any muscle. There's very little fat. So I will give freely that. At least she maintained, some muscle. She had a muscular build. She still kind of does. She's mostly just skinny now, but for a while there in her younger years, she maintained a pretty muscular physique.
The switch to on, and then just top it with your favorite sauces, or make a big batch of a soup, stew, or curry, and that will last you a few days. Food preparation does not need to be a drain. It's all about working out what fits in with your lifestyle and your commitments and making it work for you. We should all be prioritizing wholesome, proper food, because what you put in is what you put out. It is the foundation of your existence.
So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that we shouldn't be showing our progress here and there, or just showing our results, showing that we actually have been committed and we know what we're talking about to some degree. That Fitness by Victoria girl comes to mind, and I was almost going to say Body by Victoria because that's the Victoria's Secret line. She should rename her channel that, because she shows her body. It's like the main focus of her channel. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can eat carbs and be super skinny. Of course, yes. That is all your body is getting as energy. Of course, it's going to burn through it. You can eat fat and be super skinny if you're not eating the carbs. So it's when you combine the two that you have to really watch how much you're eating of both. So yeah, you got to go lower on one end of the spectrum. Either way, you're going to have to go lower if you don't want to gain a bunch of weight. But if I had to choose one to go low on, it would be carbs, because your body is always going to be looking for essential fatty acids to function. You hear these high carb people talk about how your body, every cell needs carbs. Every cell needs fat. It can do without the carbs, but it can't make its own fat, okay? So you're going to end up looking sunken in, 10, 15 years down the line. You're going to be young, looking like a little old lady, because your body will be pulling those essential fatty acids from any and everywhere that it can find, including your eyeballs, your brain, and underneath your skin. You won't have any fat anywhere left. You will look emaciated. I mean, I don't know how else to put this. You will be able to see your cartilage, your joints, your brain. So yeah, that's about all I got for this. I mean, I cannot stress how much you need fat. You have got to eat your fat.
How to make a hormone. How to make a hormone.